here we are on a Tuesday night. And Valerie, I got my haircut hat on. So, been out and about some this afternoon, but we are good to go for a couple of boxes. So, I have tried, and honestly, I don't know why you guys continue to help me with the benefits, because, the membership, because I certainly do not do a great job as some of the other channels do at recognizing that. But needless to say, on my Superstar members, one thing that I have tried to do is do a box hunt for each of the Superstar members, a free hunt. So I have completed everybody but Dad Spare Change and Shell Bell. I actually did a box for Shell Bell, but it was such a bad box that I withdrew it from having counted toward her hunt. So I am going to hunt 2 boxes tonight. Shell Bell has the first pick, and I got Shell Bell. I have a D2 and F2. So we have D2 is double stack, F2 is flat box. Hey Aaron, how are you doing? So we'll hunt those and see what we can find. Hey Valerie, good to see you. Thanks for taking such good care of our good friend Martin. The Bud Files, hello. And we will get that going. Let's see, seems like there's something else I need to do. Hey Jeff Scotton, I see you got your package finally, so that's good. D2 says Shell Bell. So these are a continuation from the boxes, I guess if you want to call them sister boxes from what we did Saturday. Hannah Cargyle. Hannah must have gotten off work. There she is. Have gotten off work. She's been working her little buttock to the bone, but so she will not help with the hunt. She needs to come in, put her feet up, and see if she can get some rest. So again, as the boxes were this Saturday, this looked to be well circulated. I do not see but one 2023 on the top layer, so hopefully that's a good sign. Martin and I seem to believe that having boxes with good circulation of newer and older coins is a bonus. So hey Jim Thompson, we are going to get in it. Hey BH Ringer, Blistering Barnacles. It's kind of late out there for you there, Mr. Barnacle. So I'm trying something new with the camera. I shared a picture on Discord of my setup. I have a frame that goes over my desk. Hey, American Eagle Hoarder, it's been a minute. I have a frame that goes over my desk that I mount my cameras on, and I have to raise it and lower it every stream because my other camera was not zoomable. So to get my mat kind of within the frame and all, I would lower the frame a little bit, but this camera zooms. So I'm trying today, y'all let me know how the view is, but I'm trying today to just zoom in a little bit, and that keeps me from having to take the frame apart and lower it a notch on every stream. So here we go, Shell Bell, good luck, and thank you guys for all you do, and for your Superstar membership that you continued all the way through the year, and hopefully we can find some goodies here. So hope everybody is having a good week. We got our first Mark coin, a 73D. Hey, Silverman, I was looking. I have been kind of going through things. I've been working on shipping. I've just about got most of the shipping done. Thank you, Jolly Roger. Of the shipping done, with the exception of a few things. Let me. Hey, and Michael, something else. I tried to make an adjustment on Discord so that the link does not go bad. So if you would post to the Discord link, and when you do that, let me know if the link is still active. Let me get my cloud bot going so that I can see the chat better over here and sign in the chat. Let me I knew there were some things I was forgetting, so let me take care of a few of the things I usually do before the stream. See, do that, save, sign in to chat, get that over here, move that there. We're getting there, One more second. All right, I can deal with that now. So I got, hey Sam Wilson, I usually put a bigger chat on my right monitor so I can see it easier. The craftiest of dragons is in the house. So I got all that, and so the jury is still out on the new format. I have been looking at some things. We may run it again for whatever next few streams we do. Jim Thompson, how are you doing? Through the year, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay with it or not. But I don't know. I think it threw an interesting wrinkle into it, and so we may stay with that. Jim Cantor, we may adjust it. Jim, let's see. I did call NGC. Did I call them? I called them today, I think, or yesterday. Hey, Treasure Hog. Link worked wonderfully. All right, so I should not have to update it anymore, I don't think. So we will try it again Saturday and see if it continues to work. NC Prospectors, how you doing? So Silverman, I was saying I was going through things. I got stuff everywhere, and I found some things you have sent me to do as giveaways and what have you. So some silver certificates and things of that nature. So I'm going to try and break some of that stuff out as we go along. I will, of course, give the credit where the credit is due. Hey, Elizabeth Flood. When I do substitute some of the generous donations that people have made for the stream. So, but got some silver certificates and things of that nature that I have been sent that I have not done a very good job of incorporating into the stream as was their intended purpose, I believe. Hey, Coin Junkie. So, congrats on getting the mail service going again, you Canadians. Walker. There you go. $71D. Hush, Angus. They said that the coin had moved to quality control. So that means they have been encapsulated. They have not posted the grades or anything yet. So I can't get that information. And I wasn't sure, Jim, how you wanted me to handle that. Do you want me to surprise you? Do you want me to let you know when I know? Do you want me to do maybe a box opening stream when they come in? Let me know how you want to handle it, and I will accommodate you if I can. 72D. Oh, hey, man, you know, B.H. Ringer, I did not even think about that. That did not even cross my mind. That would, about that being delayed. I'm not used to getting checks in the mail, but I can see that would be a problem. that would be a problem. I'm going to use my screwdriver. I keep picking up that knife. I don't like to use that bone handle knife because the coins get so dirty. All right, Jim. I haven't done many of those, but I may give it a try to do a video with it, or if they come in, we could kind of incorporate it into the live stream on a Saturday or something like that. We'll talk about it. We'll figure something out. I talked to another subscriber that got in touch with me about a bill that he is interested in grading. So I don't know. I'm not gonna. 42 yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday, Blistering Barnacles. I'm not gonna mention his name. There's a pocket coin. It's pocket on one side and not on the other. I don't know what cause it's not so smooth on the other side. And that's a 2000. I thought that was an NIFC for a second, but it's not. Oh, did they? Okay, all right, I got you. Because I'm thinking, man, that could be an issue if people weren't getting their money that they, need to live off of. That could be a bad thing. I hear Hannah. Hannah is home. I remember to take my hearing aids out. I actually took them out a little early. I hear you there, Silver Man. I hear you. Hey, Hannah. $71D. Hey, it don't need a fire down here. It's almost 70 degrees in Alabama. I have not had a fire in a couple of nights, but we're supposed to be back down into the cooler weather after Wednesday. Tomorrow is supposed to be 70 degrees around there, and then Thursday it's supposed to get back down to highs in the 50s and lows in the cold weather, 30s or upper 20s or whatever it may be. So, like the old saying, if you don't like the weather in Alabama, just give it a minute. Two of my uncles were headed out to go hunting today, and I thought they was going to have to get camouflage Bermuda shorts. I see. Hey there, Pa. Hey, you're not so shabby yourself there, Pa Spare Time. I saw you on today, Pa. I saw you. Pa did a bill hunt today, so I was finally able to catch a little bit of that. Hey, Tom Thumb. So we will probably, I am going to try to fit in a second stream when I have the boxes to support it. That one is close to an NOFG. As long as I'm getting 4 circulated boxes every week, I should, hey Mike the Greek, I should be able to do an extra stream. How are you doing, Tom Thumb? Merry Christmas to everybody. We're getting close to the big day. My ears are sore. I've been trying to wear my hearing aids more, even when it's just me, because they do so much to, kind of keep your mind connected to your surroundings. So, but they make my ears sore, especially when I'm wearing glasses with them. So if you see me adjusting my glasses a lot, that's why. I got a sore spot on one of my ears from my hearing aids. I may have to take a break tomorrow. But yeah, I got most everything. I got 2 or 3 more items for moderators to ship, and then knock out the giveaway. I wanted to wait for today anyway to get my giveaway stuff in the mail in case I had someone double dip like old Jesse Kruckenberg the other day. Paul, good to see you and Hudson active today in a stream. Glad to have y'all back on Saturday. Paul will not be streaming this Saturday. He will have a house. I think he said 23 people. Matter of fact, he was having to get the coin room adjusted because people were going to be sleeping in there. So, so he is. I've been to Paul's house. It takes a few to fill that place up. So he is going to be very busy over the weekend. Missed all the hellos. Well, welcome back. Southeast Stacker, hey buddy, how you doing? Doing a quick couple of boxes for a couple of my members. And then I had a stream scheduled for tomorrow, so now that will not be done. I will not be on tomorrow. Save me 2D. '26 starting Thursday night. Wowzy. Wow, wow, wow. You're going to have people sleeping in the boathouse there, Paul, spare time. Oh, good. Nice. I picked up, what did I pick up? I got a Morgan and a heck, I had them in my hand just a little bit ago. I got a Morgan that fills a spot I didn't have, and also another piece of coinage. Oh, a 52D quarter upgrade for my book. 52D quarter. Paul was knocking out the DDOs this weekend. It wasn't a great silver stream, but he was knocking out the DDOs. Had back-to-back DDOs Saturday. Hey, John Bryan. Yep, that was crazy. I have found one in quite a while. They had been hard to find. I think Man, I can't remember the last time that that Rick on his channel come across one. He's been struggling to find them also. Hey, JC Likes Pam. Treasure Hog had some issued on the land, posted some pictures this morning. They got a bunch of rain washed his bridge out, or the road to his house. So he's having to do some work. They can still get in and out. I think it's more like there's Treasure Hog, more like a culvert. Yeah, crazy rain. There you go. But they have a four-wheel drive, so they can get in and out still, but always something sometimes. Is Vivian getting excited to see Santa Claus there, Treasure Hog? There you go. Do you have a tractor, Treasure Hog? Or like a bobcat or something? My brother-in-law sent me a picture from his land. He's been, he's got, hey Jimmy J, got a couple of old home sites on his land in Tennessee. And he's got a tractor with a bucket on it. And he has been, taking down some underbrush and stuff around an old home site. All right, good deal. So we will be metal detecting an old Tennessee foothills home site at some point. He is trying to get to where he can hang up that retirement shingle. Hey, Gatita. And then we're gonna break ground on some new metal detecting areas. 71D. Yeah, with that much land, that's almost a must-have there, Treasure Hog, in my opinion. Woo! I hear you there, Elizabeth. That's some upscale stuff there. $72D. Oh, I bet. I bet. That's a pretty 74D. Why are the pretty ones never a DDO? So providing, hey Dana Watson, welcome. Providing the banks get their allotment in, we will be back on Saturday morning at 11 with the new format. We will do what we got 2 more Saturdays for the year. We will probably finish the year off with the new format, and then kind of rethink everything and see what we're looking at going into the new year. I've had good reviews and I've had concerns voiced, and I want to make it as pleasant as possible for everyone. 71D. Martin says he likes the new format. And hey, what we even could do, you know, as long as I'm getting the 4 boxes, we could do Saturday, we could do, bid and open, or open and bid, and then Wednesday we could do donators. So we could do it both ways, as long as I'm getting the boxes. I'm going to try to start saving my pocket change, and I've got a bank that's willing to order 4 boxes for me. They won't order less than 4, so if I can get my pennies saved up and see if I can add another 4 boxes to the inventory, and we could, give us a little more leeway and give us some extra boxes. If I was to happen to get the other boxes, it would be an additional 4 double stack boxes for us to hunt. Oh yeah, Jim. I have found here in Tuscaloosa, around the university, you have to, you can't just go out there digging holes anywhere. But I found a kind of an out of the way corner. I had found a kind of an out of the way corner I had been watching, as I really, when you're looking for places to metal detect. And I don't know, I may be completely off track in my thought, but like this area that I found I drove by it a lot going home, depending on which way I went, and there was next to an elementary school, and it had a huge pine tree in the middle of this grassy space there, and so when I see those areas, I'm thinking, hey, Greg Chapman, it took a minute for that pine tree to grow. And so the area around it could not have been disturbed very much. So one morning I got up and went over there, and I was not at it very long at all till I found my first bullet, 3-ringer. And so I ended up digging about somewhere around 10 Civil War bullets there, and an old fort that I've told about on the stream before, but that had some history to it. So it was definitely a good spot. And now everywhere I go, if I see a place that's got a tree that looks like it, a big round base, then I think to myself, man, there might be some stuff hid there. $71D. Hey, Pa, how many tons was it that you said that you have hunted in $half to date? Yep, there you go, Jim. Hey, Greg, I said, oh, 50 lights. Hey, I'm going to turn the 50 lights on. I'm going to step away for just a second, and then I will be right back. Won't take me but a minute. I need to turn some air on. I ran the heat for a little bit, not excessively, but to knock the chill off, and I forgot to turn it down. Like here in Alabama, you know, you'll run the air conditioning one day and the heat the next. So I'll be right back. I'm going to turn a little air on, and I'm going to get the giveaways going. And y'all, I will be right back. Hey, Mike Slides, how are you doing? Digging up dirt with James. Digging up. I told you about that, James. I mailed your giveaway to the wrong person, so I got you. Hey, Yeni Ambon. I got your another one packaged up for you, J Dub, Captain Vic, Salmon. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Crimson Tide. I think I got the list going there. You've got 1 minute and 12 seconds to go. 1 minute 12. $72p, 36 seconds to go. Oh, I got to get that together. I did not do it earlier. We will do 2 Rosie dimes or 2 Mercs. Let's see, whatever I grab first. It's going to be Mercury's. 2 Merc dimes. Going to be a 43. 45 rather. See if it's got a mint mark. Nope. And a 43. 43 and a 45. And 50 likes. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. Elizabeth Flood. Elizabeth, I've already got a giveaway for you. Oops. I've got a giveaway for you already in the box over here, so that I just knocked off. So I will include that one in your other one and get them to you after the first of the year, probably when once they get the backlog completed. Oop, I did not show sorry about that. I forgot to switch screens. Let me do that just to show you guys. I'm going to have to always like to make sure that I am transparent in this stuff. go. I'm gonna open the history here, and right there is that top is Elizabeth's flood, just 1 to 50 likes. So there we go. Everything's on the up and up here on the Walker Magnet channel. And back to the hunt. 74D. Oop, Tom Thumb hit the slots. Oh, I know, but there'll be that one guy, Michael Erickson and Jolly Roger. There'll be that one person. Oh, that's true. That's true too. Yep, you're right, Brian. I forgot about that. I always like to, hey, Fleabag, I always like to switch screens, but sometimes I forget. Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom. I don't see any Benjis or Walkers, so there could be a Kennedy down there I'm missing. Thank you, John Bryan. John Bryan got my back, along with a lot of others, but John's local. John's my local muscle. I'm going to see the Alabama basketball game Sunday afternoon. My brother-in-law had tickets available, so that will be fun. Yeah, not so many of the newer coins that we sometimes see when we hit Silver Martin, but it does have a good mix. We are hitting a 2023 here and there, but not crazy. There's one there, 2023D. Had a 2023D ender, so it's picking up. Maybe the bottom half will do better. All right, tell Grammy we said hi. Enjoy your Netflix. What are y'all watching now? Oh yeah, 5 2024s. I think Jolly Roger found a 2024 today. Someone said that the 2024s were going for $50 a roll on eBay. So I just did a box of nickels, didn't find Air One. So y'all are ahead of me. Nice, Elizabeth. $71D. I did find a couple of 2009s and a couple of Buffaloes, so it wasn't a total bust. I had some older coins, but no silver, but 2 Buffaloes. You can't get mad at having a herd in your rolls. $71D. Got some machine doubling on that one. $72D. You keep going, you'll have you a nice little row of nickels. I've asked my banks to keep an eye out for them, so if I ever get a box, I'm going to keep 10 rows and put the rest up for grabs. $72p. Yeah, I was happy with it, Martin, but I was kind of jonesing to find a few of those 2024s, but it was not to be. So if I do continue to get my, all 4 boxes with circulation, what I may try to do next. Hey, John Chum. What I may try to do next year is to, I may try to do so that I don't get all the way through the year and be sitting at the last minute. I may try to do on the second stream, do a donator box and then do a box for my Superstar members so that I can get those knocked out in a timely fashion. Yeah, Crafty, I hear you. I went over to my aunt's house. Dad's Spare Change had given me a bunch of the dollar coins, and she was trying to fill some spots in some of the little Whitman folders and stuff, and so she needed a few for her. She was doing 3 and 1 for herself, but for her grandkids. And so I went and because of Dad's Spare Change's generosity, and helped her fill most of the spots in her albums. Kevin is getting the ones that I was missing, so should be able to help her complete her albums. She's wanting to get the newer quarters, so I may pick up a box of quarters one day and hunt them to see what I can find for. Sam Wilson. I hear you. Well, you let me know. And I'll hunt extra hard when you head to do your laundry, Sam. Oh, all right. Well, Southern Metal, he's old pro at this. He's a little bit more advanced than I am, so he probably got some kind of deep inside secret to get it done. Go try to clean the toilet or something, Sam. We'll find something. We can find something that'll work. Take the trash out. Go take the trash out. We'll find something that works. Either that or you'll be busy till bedtime. $73D. All right, last row for the top half. The other box will be a flat. I tried to hunt a box for shell bell back a couple months ago or so, and even maybe on over into the first half of the year, and it just had too many new coins in it, and I wasn't comfortable letting that be the box, so I promised her to do another one that was more huntable. She didn't complain and wouldn't have, but me being me, I want to give people the best opportunity to try to. Are you saying, Martin, that you smell silver? That's all I need to know. It's been hard to come by. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hey, that's fine. It's not a bad thing for the house to get some every now and then. So congratulations to Sir Benji. I bet he was happy. I bet he was a happy camper. I was busy, and I had pause stream on as I was working on stuff, and I saw Sir Benji was on. This is true, Shell Bell. This is true. You certainly have the right perspective on things. Yeah, I'm sure he was. Yeah, that's great. That is great. $72D. And a 71. That's 72. That should have been, sometimes nope, they were both 71. Texted Rick before. I knew he wasn't streaming, but I wanted to be double sure, and of course he wasn't. He got a pretty big project going there in his son's doing his son's basement. He said that the wiring that they were trying to do is turning into being a nightmare, but he's a pretty savvy guy, so I'm sure he can he'll figure it out. I can tell you one thing for sure: when it's done, it'll be done right.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
So I think I got a pretty good lineup for the stream for the in mind for the auction Saturday. So we'll have the second bill in that series of 4 for the state of the Confederacy bills. It will be the $20 note this weekend. I did get that package off to Hunting Southwest Ohio today with he won the bid on that this weekend. So those are some really nice bills. Martin, will they let you go back into the vault and sniff around a little bit before you get your box? Maybe you could weed out a few of the skunkers. Thank you, Jeff. I'll keep an eye out for them. There does seem to be a pretty good interest in them. If I can find them at a reasonable price, I might try to add some back in on another date. We will be going back to the coin shows again next year, starting usually in February or March. Hey, they're getting close, Martin. They are getting close. Once they move out of the received box and into the active portion of the grading process, I'm like you. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I go on there and I'm clicking and refreshing the link to check the progress on them 3 or 4 times a day. So my coins, of course, I sent the coins in earlier than the bills, but it's the coins will probably be back hopefully in the next. It may not be, Jim. We were hoping to get them before Christmas, but that might not happen because I'm sure shipping is going to slow down exponentially as we get closer to Christmas. And I want to apologize for anybody that I'm trying to do some goodies for the mods that do so much to help me. And if it does not make it there before Christmas, it was the thought that counts, right? I get brownie points. I get points for effort. And if I could just get my mail woman to be a little bit more consistent, I thought I had another hour or two to work on shipping today, and so what I do usually is I take a couple of items down when I get them done and put them in the box and raise the flag so that I don't walk all the way down the hill to the mailbox and see that she's already ran. And so usually it's after 12, between 12 and 1 or around 1. And today she ran before 11 o'clock. So I didn't get but a few items in today. So I've got a couple already ready for tomorrow, and I'll be down to just the envelopes PDQ in the morning when I get back on it. It is, Gatita. Yeah, Martin, you can ask Shellbell about that. I sent her 2 boxes of yarn that Allison had, and they were big boxes now. One of them made it quick. It went right up just as it was supposed to, but the other one took a month to get there. So, and that one sat in Birmingham for probably 3 weeks before it shook loose. And that's exactly what the postmaster said when I went by to ask about it. He said that they're having issues with it getting to the. All right, Blister and Barnacles, take care. I'm going to take me a couple of Rolaids. Got indigestion. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. But yeah, he said they were having an issue. There's our first find. It's a 2003 NIFC. found a good number of bills today. He said he's trying to up his eBay game with the star notes and stuff. I talked to my LCS guy about the star notes and what his thoughts were on them increasing in value, and he said if you knew the time, Shellbell, that gone through my head when I've been told, hey, we have a fine, it's a NIFC. But he said it will take so long to work them out of the system to the point that they become scarce, that it will be a pretty good while. All the more reason, I guess, to hold on to them, but that it may be quite a while before they really start seeing a market difference in value. Thank you, BH Ringer. Well, you're welcome, Elizabeth. 71D. That one got a kind of a sharp edge on it. Almost had a proof-like appearance going on with that. The edge looked like it got rolled at some point. All right, John Bryan. Good night to you, sir. We'll talk to you soon, I hope. $74D. Well, that was nice of you, Elizabeth. $71D. $72D. Any W is a good W. I saw that I think Rick found a couple of W's in a quarter shirt that he posted today. $72. Yeah, as close as she is to Canada, she can sure enough use them. I had actually sent her some of my Canadian stuff because I knew she could use it. Hey, Weldon Carey. Congratulations on hitting 3K hours. That's a mile mark. It's hard to do. Takes a lot of work and dedication to get those hours in. So $71D. You're welcome. It's not up to date, Shellbell. Not up to date, and I halfway started to try to do the paperwork to get it done, but I didn't do it, so I need to do it. Well, I say I kept one. I guess it lasted for however long they generally run before they expire, but I had a passport. Me and Allison and I's last cruise we did, some of the excursions. No, but you don't have to have it yet, do you? Or is it next year that it has to, that you have to have it? I haven't flown in so long. Is it next year or 2026 that you have to have it? Yeah, well, that was about right. We went on 2 cruises. We went on our 25th year wedding anniversary, and then we did another cruise after that. You can smuggle me in the trunk, Shellbell. See the headlines now. Crazed Alabama man caught stowed away in the trunk trying to go to the grocery store in Canada. I have been to Canada. I've been to Ontario. And then we went on that excursion that was a train. We crossed over into Canada and actually had to stop, and they got on the train and checked everybody's passport. Then we went on up into the mountains and turned around and went back the other way. $71D. Well, there you go. I find it a little funny not to put a political, and I understand when I say this, I'm not opening the chat up to political commentary, but I just wanted, I see all these people saying they're gonna move out of the U.S., because of how the presidential election turned out. Well, do they really think it's any better anywhere else? I mean, look at some of the stuff that's happening worldwide, and I just kind of shake my head when I see those kind of comments from the actors and what have you that say all that kind of stuff. And then on the other side, I'm like, good, go ahead. One less thing to worry about, as Mr. Gump said. Yeah, I started online doing it, and I got sidetracked and didn't get back to it. I don't know if I've caused issues for myself. Now they probably think I'm trying to pull one over on them. Hey, Daryl. Yeah, that's what I need to do, yeah. That's what I need to do. Yeah, hey, Daryl, as I said, I was not, I guess it's the channel creator's prerogative to make a comment, but I don't want to get into the political side. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. Hey, Ron Pierce. I just find it funny when people say those kind of things when I look at world events. 71D. 74D. All right, Shield Bell, we're down to the last 10. Down to the last 10. When is your last day, Shield Bell? You got to be getting close to signing off for the year. $71D. It's okay. It's not your fault. I should not have started that. That's all on me, Daryl. All on me. I want everybody to have fun and to just enjoy the experience. So I should not have went there. That's my fault, not yours. My fault, not yours. Yeah, we did find one, not last hunt, but the one before. But yeah, we're all cool. I should not have went there and then expected everybody else to keep their mouth shut. That's a little bit wrong. 73D. But welcome. I don't remember seeing your name in the chat. I appreciate you coming in and being a part. We do this generally on Saturday mornings. Yeah, well, yeah, good deal. I always like to see new people in the chat. My banks know about it. Well, I think my credit union, yeah, Valerie, as does everybody else along that line. So if I shouldn't expect to edit my commentary and not allow everybody else's. So I'm in Iowa now. As long as your license isn't expired when you renew it, you only need a Social Security card and birth certificate, and they put a gold star on your license, and you don't need a passport. All right. So I can just carry my Social Security card, if there's any chance in all that I can find that, and my birth certificate, which I have that. So, and luckily I live on the small side of the town, across the river from Tuscaloosa, so our little license office and all that is pretty easy to get in and out of. I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't stack it as far as copper rounds and things of that sort, but I keep my copper pennies. I probably have a few 100 pounds of copper pennies that I'm going to burden my kids with one day. But yeah, I mean, hey, whatever flips your dress up, so to speak, you know, I mean, a lot of people like to keep the copper. A lot of people like to do silver. A lot of people like to do all the commodities type metals. So I've got a lot of copper pennies, and as I search pennies, I keep all my copper. Still not really sure why. I know one day supposedly it will be permissible to melt it, and yeah, well, I live in even Tuscaloosa, I think, is just, you know, just a little over 100,000. That fluctuates with the university population, but and then I live in Northport across the river from Tuscaloosa, which is even smaller than that. So I don't think I got that much. I've got, you know, probably a couple 100 pounds, maybe bordering 300 pounds, but well, I don't get as many copper cent. Well, I get copper. I don't get as many Wheaties. My penny boxes do not produce a ton of Wheaties. Oh, it's part of your leg. Well, that's like that old Ray Stevens song about the pig. He had a pet pig he found, and times got hard, so he had to take a ham, made him a little pig leg. Y'all probably don't remember Ray Stevens, though. Y'all probably too young for Ray Stevens. No, that was not Ray Stevens. That was one of Allison's favorite. All right, somebody look it up. That wasn't Ray Stevens. Oh, I can't remember that guy's name. Yeah, Mississippi Squirrel and Don't Look Ethel. I don't think it, yeah, was it Mac Davis? Okay, thank you. Because there's another guy that also did the, you know, the humorous songs. What was his name? Now, Allison liked Mac Davis. He was one of her absolute favorites. But there was another guy that used to do humorous type songs. Yeah, Ray Stevens did The Streak. That's right. Oh no, what Weird Al? Wasn't Weird Al. I'll have to look it up later and write it down. No, Jerry Clower, that wasn't in it. This guy played the guitar and man, what was his name? We have got one NIFC. Who was the guy that says, no, you said spiders about the witch woman in the swamp? Witch woman in the swamp. Golly. I know y'all are thinking, come on, Walker, you got to give us more than that. Nope. Jim Stafford, that was it, I think. I think that was it, Jim Stafford. Yeah, that was him, Jim Stafford. Thank you. I can sleep now. $73D. I put a new piece of plastic on my base, and it's not. If a coin got a little burr on it or something, it won't hang up. $72D. I do too, Aaron. That's good old stuff. $71D. Yep, Jeff Dunham. Yep, Jose Jalapeno. Yep, I've watched some of that. Who was the old the Arabian puppet too that he had on there? Ahab, I think. Well, you got your money's worth out of that one, BH. You can rest assured of that, if nothing else. Yeah, Walter. Ahmed. Who remembers Rich Little? Used to be one of the famous impersonators back in the day. Oh, really? Did not know that. How about Tim Conway and Carol Burnett? And if your own task with that, the episode about the elephant, the Siamese elephant. If that does not make you laugh, you need to go to the doctor because you don't have a pulse. And if you haven't ever seen it, look up the video, Tim Conway, and type in Tim Conway and elephant. It had Dick Van Dyke, Carol Burnett, Vicki Lawrence. I get tickled just thinking about it. Yeah, it was always good. Always good, Elizabeth. Oh, really? I did not know that. $74D. Got one row to go for. Wow. I'm sorry, Shelby. I said earlier that I always like to do these boxes when y'all have a chance. I'm sorry that I treated you so badly. Yeah, Mr. Ed. Allison loved Mr. Ed. I love Lucy and Andy Griffin. Yeah. Hooty hoo, hooty hoo. Southern Metal uses that. I know, Shelby, but I gotta be me. I gotta be me. 72D. I wasn't talking about you, NC Prospectors. That was that wasn't a funny one though, Fleabag, was it? It was an old show, but it wasn't a comedy. It's funny. Abbott and Costello. I could tell you guys, y'all could ask me those questions, and I could rattle them things off like a Jeopardy champion if I wasn't streaming and trying to think of it too. All right, Shelby, thank you, my love, as always. Sorry the box was not better for you. You got some goodies coming, so I think you will be quite happy with the situation. So thank you so much, Shelby, for all you guys do. Y'all have got y'all do a lot of work behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about, and I appreciate it greatly. So let's get the other box out, and we will see what kind of goodies it holds for Dad's Spare Change. Man, I had a box of nickels. It was glued all the way, like from here to here and from corner to corner. I had to take a knife and just cut the edge of the box to get it open. So this is a new number we're seeing in my area that has turned out to be circulated, but it has not produced a silver for. Ooh, look at that. Got a roll stuck to the lid. got a roll stuck to the lid, so I see a little better circulation. It's got some newer coins in it for Dad's spare change. That might be a coin light there. It looked to be a little low, but I don't see anything silvery right off the top. So, oh, Martin smells silver. Martin liked the flat boxes, so it makes sense that he would smell silver on this one. Just saying. Package coming originally from Dallas. It's supposed to be here last night, but went to Ohio. Delayed to be here today at 9 p.m. It just landed in Detroit. Pa, hey, I tell you what, Pa, do another $1,000 or so of ones. Maybe it'll be here. No, I think I would go ahead and hit the sack, Pa. That's crazy. Now, I've had that happen too. I have had that happen too. All right, here we go for Dad's Spare Change. Thank you also, Dad's Spare Change. Dad's Spare Change and Shell Bell are my spreadsheet gurus that help me keep up with things on the channel. And me and Shell Bell, we were on the phone for an hour or so. Almost 2 hours last night working on trying to get some of my records in line. There's a 2005 NIFC, so we do have that going for us. I'm trying to put some stuff together. I'm afraid that the changes in the limits on PayPal are going to catch me this year, so I am trying to do a better job of getting my ducks in a row for as I can this year, because I haven't done a very good job of that. And then next year, gonna be P's, and I'm gonna dot my I's and cross my T's on everything I do next year. Or at least I'm gonna do it every time Shell Bell reminds me. $74D. Now they marked that one. Yeah, it really doesn't have it. It was marked. I thought for a second there I might have the coveted 74D DDO that the Black Magic marker guy said wasn't a DDO. Alright, so I've always had a hard time understanding why we weigh them if we're going to open them anyway. Now, except for maybe just for general interest, and if that's the way you want to pull your wagon, you be you, boo, as Allison used to say. But if you're going to open them anyway, now I know Rick does it. I know Rick does it from a standpoint of if he gets a roll that's heavy, he can prepare a little bit ahead of time and film it and do a live opening. You know, if you're trying to do some videos with it. So that makes sense to me. Got some new ones. We got, might be a good sign though, Dad's Spare Change. It's got more new ones in this box, but we had less new ones in the other box and no silver, so maybe more new ones will mean that we have more silver. so Angus does he is a really good pup. Him and Walker more than anything, but very rarely since he got older has he had a poop in the house type issue. And so this morning he pooped in the hallway. Of course, the light was out. Now I'm not used to looking for it, so I didn't see it, and had to do a cleanup on aisle 7. Messed up my house slippers, so having to let those sit out and air out for a while. I guess there is a plus to it though. I wasn't barefooted. That would have been even worse. That could have been worse. Yeah, that's what happened to that box of yarn I sent Shellbell, Brian. It sat in Birmingham for 2 or 3 weeks. I got my Crocs on. I took my house shoes off and put my Crocs on. $72p. Got a lot of new ones. Good mix though, 2021, 2023s. So hopefully maybe we can find some goodies in here. I know, I'm worrying again. Sue me. Yeah, it has been pretty decent today, Martin. My biggest slowdown has been when I first get up. So, and even that maybe was a little bit better this morning, but it's getting there a little better each day. I don't think I've taken anything today for like ibuprofen or even Tylenol. So, and I've gotten around pretty well, but I've been kind of to stay moving, because the worst part of it is that little dog of ours. He does not let me pick him up you know, with him just standing still. When I go to pick him up, he just collapses onto the floor and turned over on his back. And so I had to bend all the way down to the ground to get him to pick him up. And so I haven't been able to get him to quit doing that. Aside from that, I make do pretty well. I may try that. I'm kind of one of those, it's getting better, so I'm knocking on the wood desk here. You know, I don't have a lot of issue with back problems through my life. 61 years in, and I haven't experienced a lot of that, so it's kind of new territory for me. Oh, the dogs heard me knocking. 2023P. Yeah, the dogs heard me knocking. I didn't think about that. Hey, it was funny. Last night I was watching the football game, and I think on ESPN or something, on one of the alternate channels, they had the Westminster activity trials for dogs. Hey, William E. And so I flicked it over on that, and Buddy Angus's, his ears, he was in my lap, his ears perked up, and he watched that. I left it on for about 15 minutes just to see what he would do, because I thought he was going to just start barking his head off. But he watched that just as intent, like he was cheering them on, you know. $73D. Yeah, basketball, I started watching it more than I did prior to a year or two ago, and basketball can be frustrating, especially when they're cold on the three-pointers, because something Allison never could understand was the fact that it's a percentage thing on three-pointers. You got to throw them. You got to throw them up there, because there's a 2022. So we got a good mix going here, Dad's Fair Change. But on the three-pointers, you know, you can't stop shooting them. You can't not shoot them. If the other team's being hot anyway, you can't. (2005) NIFC. I need to update the board. Try to do that after this roll. Yeah, that too, Jolly Roger. You gotta have that. You gotta have that big guy. Update the board. Update the board. 2 more NIFCs. Oh, the trials and tribulations. I tell you what, this doggone, there is, oh, that's a 99. This transfer portal thing is about to drive me crazy. I don't understand why they open the transfer portal prior to the to teams playing in the playoffs and what have you. That it just seems so unfair that they do that and allow these kids to enter the transfer portal right prior to playing in the bowl games and things, which goes back to the argument that if you're going to get paid, you got to play, in my opinion. Yeah, I know it's about the money. I understand that. And that this is outside of the money side. I just don't think they should be allowed to transfer to enter the transfer portal until the season is over. I just don't agree with that. I don't have an issue with them being paid. How you doing, William E? I think I said hi when you come in. William E got a bonus 40 because I sent it to the wrong person. And I told him to keep it. Let me reiterate that. $71D. $74 marked up D. Yep, there is no loyalty anymore in it. It's all about the money. And I'm fine. Transfer wherever in the heck you want to go when we're done playing football. And that's the other thing, some of them are getting the NIL money and the scholarship. I'm sorry, if you're making 6 and 7 figures to play college football, you can pay for your own stinking education and let somebody that needs the scholarship get it. Soapbox complete. Oh, I gotta watch it, Martin. It's still part of the. Well, I guess it's especially part of living in a college town like I do and being raised on it. Although I was a diehard, I was a diehard NASCAR fan, and when it got too commercialized, I quit watching it, so. Did you see Rick's stream today? I guess you were busy hanging sheetrock. So was he. I have done one small room of sheetrock in my life. And it was like a laundry room. 74D. Oh. $71. Yep, he said that the wiring was a nightmare. So that was his kind of his big hold up right now on really getting ahead on it. He does. Seems to be able to do a little bit of everything from sheetrock to electrical. Yeah, I used to really, well, you know, it's kind of like me and my football, NC. You're in the NASCAR country up there, so it's kind of in your blood. I was kind of a late bloomer on to watching NASCAR, and so once all the old hands started retiring and what have you, then I kind of lost my interest in it. 73D. No drywall in your house. I could go that route. Hannah think that I need to take the dividing wall out and make this end of the house kind of into a great room. Allison and I had talked about it a little bit, but never really did think it was a good idea at the time. It would, one thing that I would like about that is, you know, maybe being able to expand my kitchen and have an island instead of, my kitchen is doesn't have really good workspaces. You know, I don't do a lot of baking. I don't do a ton of cooking anymore, but one thing that I make on occasion is look, I got it way dumbed down now, but I use Bisquick and make sausage rolls, and it just gets everywhere. The best place to work is where my dishwasher is, and I can't work over there. Oh, I'm moving to another room on the coin hunting deal. We got 4 bedrooms and only 2 of them being used with a guest room that I have, and so I've got there he is, Namaste Forget Me Not, be streaming tomorrow, so y'all check him out tomorrow night. But yeah, I'm going to migrate to one of the spare bedrooms. Whew, that got a lot of newbies in it, Martin for sure. And I'd like to get this back to being a dining room. I got a huge oak dining room table that I would like to get set back up again, but at the time I thought it was a good idea, you know, to, oh, Namaste with his gifted membership. Thank you, Namaste, my friend. So good of you to do that every time. But oh, you're streaming tonight. Well, I'll be out of your way in a little bit. We don't have many more to do. We do not have many more to do. I'm sorry. I thought I saw you were going to be on Wednesday night for some reason, or maybe you're going to be on both nights. I'm not a late night owl, so I mean, literally, shortly after this stream is over, I will be making my way to the bedroom. But yeah, I've got plans to move to used to be my mother-in-law room, and but the reason that I did all this in here was because I got to add an NIFC. Oh, hey, I used to shoot some pool, JR. I used to shoot some pool. I had a nice Moochie pool cue that got stolen. But yeah, I used to love to shoot some pool. Used to play in a few little tournaments. I wasn't ever that great, but this one actually may be a coin or two light. But yeah, I would like to get this back to being a dining room, and the reason I did all this was because you know, I spend most of my time during the day. Hey, Jason Bird. Or Beard, how do you pronounce that? Bird or Beard? I spend most of my time, you know, working on coin-related stuff, and so I would have isolated myself for a good part of the day from Allison, and neither one of us really liked that, so this was my idea. Shellbell saw the old layout, I think. Can't remember, Shellbell. Were y'all, maybe Chicken Man's still here, but were y'all down when we were both in the den, or were you already moved to the new layout when you guys came down? I think y'all saw both sides of it. But welcome, Jason. Hope you're doing well. Hope the holidays are treating you well. Doing a quick little couple boxes here for some of my members. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Not today, I didn't. I did not get, oh, I got one thing I did get. No, I haven't, Jolly Roger, but thank you for sending it. Thank you, Martin. I did get this all the way from China, I believe. I picked up this to keep my currency in. Got it off Amazon, and you open it up there, and it's big enough to put the PMG graded and PCGS. It fits either one, but this was something Jim sent me. I haven't shown yet. A graded Silver Dragons silverback uncirculated. Jim Cantor sent me that. Super nice of him. But yeah, I got that to keep my bills in. I was wanting something to, yeah, William E. I wanted something to do a better job of keeping those together, so that came in the mail today. So I will be looking for your card, Jolly Roger. I do have a package being mailed to you. It will hopefully I will get all of it, if not close to all of it, out tomorrow. She's a beaut, Clark. Yeah, you know, William, I ain't even gonna go there. So yeah, I try to do a free box hunt. You know me, Shellbell, I gotta be fancy. I try to do a free box hunt for the Superstar members. Let me see if I'm dropping any credit, where's my thing at? I don't see my, used to be a little thing I could click there to see how the stream was doing. Is any all good for BH Ringer? I don't see my little, oh, there it is. Nope, we have not dropped any frames, so I don't think it's on my end if you're having trouble. Hey, Otis. $72D, $72P. There you go, Jolly Roger. You got Alabama people, so you can play that with some forethought. William is up to speed now. $71D. So we will be dropping a video here soon for the Hunting Southwest Ohio channel appreciation, or I can't remember how he worded that, but I did send it. Aren't they playing in Florida? So I mean, I'm good with it. You know, I don't have an issue with it. Kind of a rematch of last year, right? Without the Michigan being maybe quite as good as they were when Harbaugh was there. Oh, that's fitting, Shellbell. I think Paul said that he was, sorry, Fleabag. I thought I heard Paul say today, or maybe it was Saturday, that he would be ordering some, Shellbell. So, and he said that if anybody's wanting gold back, that he gets a good price on them. So who you gonna call? Yeah, William, you know, I think I had said that about when I was at the coin show. I bought a couple when I was there for you, and Paul told me to quit because he could get them. So yeah, I would check for that. I haven't forgotten you, my friend. I would more than willing to get them for you, but I'm sure you wanted them. You want them at the best price possible, and so Paul said that I wasn't doing a very good job with it, and so I would definitely get with him if you're interested in getting those, and I know you are. But yeah, I bought a couple in Denver, or was it Cincinnati? And Paul was like, "Oh, wait." He said, "If you won't go back, get with me." Would somebody? Okay, William. Would somebody see if you could pick Jason up with some B8 ringers all over it? Look at him go. Look at him go. $2023P. Shelby, I had given my aunt, her granddaughter is really crafty, and I wish I'd have took a picture of it. I know you could probably duplicate it, but she made a handbag out of some of that yarn, and she lined it with fabric. I mean, it was she really did a really good job with it. She's really young, like in her, I think she's in at university, so she's in her I think either around 20 or 19 or early in her first years of being out of university, but she does all kind of craft stuff, and she did a really pretty handbag my aunt showed me today, and I wish I might get her to take a picture of it and I'll send it to you. Y'all would just not believe the amount of. All right, Aaron, you have a good night. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for checking in with me on the email about how things were going on the stream and what have you. And so I hope maybe one day you can make it in to the Saturday stream again. I know you are usually listening in, so and I appreciate that. 71D. All right, we're down to the last 16 rows. Well, I plan to make a bunch of New Year's resolutions just like I always do, and promptly forget every one of them by about mid-January. That's my plan. I've stuck to it for 55 years or so I mean, why break tradition? $72P. I was out doing a walk. I went around the block the other day trying to get my back loosened up and all, and I met one of my neighbors I had never really had an opportunity to talk to that lives on the back side of the block there, and introduced myself, and we talked for a minute, and I mentioned to her, no, I was trying to make amends for the fact that more than likely, Fleabag, for the first, 5, 6, 7 years of my life, I wasn't making New Year's resolutions. So, I mean, and I might be, I might be kind of weird that way. There might be those of you out there that, was rolling over in the crib saying, this year I'm going to quit drinking. I was trying to account for the childhood years there. I hear you, Crafty. But anyway, I was talking to the lady and I told her I mentioned my back, and she said, "Oh, well, there's of course, it's a activity center here that kind of for seniors, but for anybody, of course, could make use of it. Of course, you have to pay a fee and what have you, and she told me that she does a pool deal, exercise class, and suggested that I come to do that, kind of do a water type exercises and things like that. And so I didn't say tell her no, but my thought is, y'all know how it is. I mean, you go to the pool and you take that robe off and display the dad bod, and people go crazy. And I just didn't want to cause a panic in the pool. And so, I kind of politely just kind of nodded my head and continued my walk. But anyway, the offer was out there. And for the sake of public safety, I've not gone. Oops. Oopsie. Oh. Oh yeah. I know the premises behind it. I just have never liked to really swim, or when I was way younger, it was a thing. But as I got older, I don't care anything about it. I told my kids we went to eat at one of the local restaurants, and I didn't wear my bucket hat. I wore this hat I got on now, and my son asked me where my hat was, and I told him I left it at home. I told him I left it at home. I was trying to fool the paparazzi that follows me around everywhere. Throw them off the scent. $71. He did. He's got a good sense of humor. He's a good boy. Both my kids have turned out pretty doggone good, to be honest. All right, 11 rows to go here, Mr. DSC. Hey there, Lucky Crookenberg. Oh, Mr. Lucky Crookenberg. You got a new name. $74D. Oh. That could be a new name for you, Jesse. You could change your name to Lucky Crookenberg. Got a good ring to it. $72D. Fits him well, yeah. Tell him, Fleabag. Hey, I didn't come up. I didn't have the brain cells to come up with Walker Magnet. That was Pa Spare Time that gifted that to me. Sometimes you have to borrow from someone else's genius when you're lacking in yourself. $71D. 9 rows to go. Lucky lefty. $71D. That's fair change. Have you found a one of the 2023 Ps yet? I know you look at a lot of halves during the week, and I know you are very diligent in looking for the errors. Hey, I'm willing to take on the burden again, William. It's just a matter of getting that box. Just a matter of getting that box. I was watching Rob find treasure on a junk silver purchase that he found a 46 DDR. But I've been meaning to find time to go through my walkers that I have and check. I've never really checked the walkers for any of the errors before. I just, for whatever reason, I never have done it. So I'll need to go through, because I was that way on my 64 Kennedys. There's another NIFC 2002. Until I saw Rob, and maybe it was even Hunting Southwest Ohio, looking for the doubling on those, and I went back through and sure enough found one. Ended up using it for a giveaway one day, but I did find one. Rob got a new mat for the half dollars that looked pretty good. I see a lot of people making mats. I've thought about it, but my idea for a mat is kind of to have one that's interchangeable. I thought about seeing if I could design a mat that had inserts. Instead of changing the whole mat out, you know, it would have an insert up here with the key dates, and you could just leave the mat where you're hunting here, and then put the appropriate insert in there for your coins you're wanting to hunt, whether it be nickels or $half or what have you, so that you didn't have to swap the whole mat out every time. Of course, the downside is you might lose the insert, and then you just have a hole there. But anyway, that was a thought I had one time, because I've got nickel mats and $half mats and stacking silver mats, and I thought, it would be, can see, if they could do that. I don't see why they couldn't, but so that you didn't have to change the whole mat out, you could just kind of swap out the informational part of it, so to speak. Thank you, Tom. $72p. Hey, Mark S. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. You might have been in some of the Saturday streams, and I just don't remember it. Entirely possible. Please don't be offended. Please don't be offended, because I met that lady that I was talking to, and by the time I got to the top of the hill, I forgot her name. I couldn't tell you her name right now to save my life. And literally, by the time I got to the top of the hill, I forgot about it. Yeah, I think it takes longer for the Christmas silver to hit than Christmas. I mean, it's got to be take time to make it through the system to make it back to the boxes before. I mean, good case in point. Heck, I believe that box that Rick got on my stream. I want to say it was August or October maybe, that we hunted that box. And so, if that is any indicator. Say my name. Yep, say my name. Her husband has that was an interesting story. I want to say it was a 66 Nova her husband has. It's the Nova that was more of the square-bodied Nova, like the Chevelle before it went to the more aerodynamic look. And so it was his dad's car way back in the day, and he ended up selling it. And then later in life, he was looking at cars or whatever. Wendy has been a supporter for 5 months. Thank you so much, Wendy, and thanks for coming in tonight. We are almost done. We got four rows left. But he had a guy call him. He said, I think I have your Nova. And sure enough, they checked the VIN number, and it was all right, Jim, take care, and good night, have a good sleep. I appreciate you, my friend. They ran the VIN numbers, and it was the exact same car that his father had to part with years earlier, and he was able to buy it back and has fully restored it. Not all original. It's got a digital dash and all in it. I haven't looked at it. That's what his wife was telling me. But it's got headers on it. I mean, I can hear it. When he cranks it up to take it to a car show, you can hear it. But I thought that was a pretty cool story. All those years, and it came back home. 3 rows to go. Yeah, you're probably right, Crafty. It's certainly not out there as much as it used to be. I guess that's to be understood with as many people that hunt halves nowadays. So with the quarters, with the nickels, you know, with the 2024 nickels being so scarce, you know, I mentioned that to Chuck. I mean, Pa's Spare Time, that, you know, nickels may be the next $half, because of the rarity in those 2024s. I mean, I don't know how many nickels is in a roll, and a roll selling for $50. A roll right now on eBay. Top of my head, I can't mathematician that down to what the single nickel would be worth, but $40 in a row, so yeah. Yeah, I know. I've asked the tellers, you know, if they could keep an eye out for them. So they looked at me funny, and I don't know. I'm hoping one day I'll walk in. All right, I'm going to start the 75 likes as I finish this last row. Y'all made it. Good job. But I asked them if they could keep an eye out for me, and one lady said, well, how am I supposed to know that they're 2024s? And I told her, I said, I think you should be able to see the date on the 2024 just by looking at the end. I told her, I said, but if you open a row and they're 2024s, I said, I'll buy them by the handful. I don't care how you have to, you know, how you can lay your hands on them. By the roll, by the handful, by the single coin, whatever you can put together, I'll buy. So I got 3 banks looking for them, and I might go by one of my banks this week and pick up a box, because I can hunt a box of nickels in an hour or two pretty easily. That's Spare Change. Thank you for all you do for the stream. I think I've got a package for you, but if not, the next one I ship you, I'll put an extra war nickel in there for you. And I appreciate all you and Shellbell do, as well as my other mods. Hey there, NetFiend and Chew. You guys really do a lot for very little recognition, and it means the world to all. I don't know anybody that does this with regularity that does not thank you, that's for a change, that doesn't appreciate what you guys do. And a lot of you aren't just mods on one stream. Shellbell's like head moderator in charge on 2 or 3. But I hope you're doing well, NetFiend. That's true. That's true. That's fair change. Still appreciated, and is a must mention, my friend. So we got 44 seconds to go. We got 28 people in, 44 people viewing. Is that 44? Yeah, 46 people in the stream. So we got some people missing out. You better jump in, because I'm not restarting it tonight. $16 seconds. Oh yeah, that sounds like a long day there, NetFiend. 10 seconds. Since we're doing 75 likes, I might better put one together. All right, 32 people in. I'm going to pick a winner here. Thanks everybody for being in tonight. Here we go. Martin Bowen. Martin Bowen. Martin, I don't know. I think. I've got a package already sealed up for you, Martin. So I will, if it's okay, I will include this in the next the next iteration, your next lucky day. Got you a 57, and a 57 and 45 from San Francisco coming to you. I need to work on them. I've neglected them of late. I need to sit down one day, and if you don't hit them every now and then, they get to where it makes it a lot harder to get that edge back on them. So that's going to be a wrap. So we completed the Superstar boxes for the year. Glad I was able to keep my word on that. And we are going to do this again Saturday as long as the boxes get delivered. You know how this time of year can be. It can really be tough. Hey, Coin Silver, I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier. Can really be tough to get. I'll do that, Martin. Thank you. It can be tough to get boxes sometimes. The delivery service can be hit and miss. So with that being said, it's 8:30 here Central, 9:30 Eastern, and I don't have a clue what it is. I guess it's 8:30 in Denver, and I don't have a clue what it is in California. So y'all take care, and it's been a great year. You know, we're not done quite yet, but it's been a great year for the channel. Sad year in other aspects of my life, but so life goes. But I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a great holiday, and I will see you Saturday. And like we said, we're not done yet. Not Christmas time yet. We're getting close. Y'all get some sleep. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.